Yo, what is going on, guys? It's Clutch back again with another video for you guys, and today is another tactics video for you guys. As it is a Friday and the game is now officially out for everybody, obviously we want to be giving everyone the best tactics available. I am obviously super excited to give you guys this one. It's one of the best formations in the game. For me, it is at least the top three formation, could easily go higher. It is the 4-4-2. The 4-4-2 is one of the hallmarks of FIFA, or now I suppose EAFC. It is always one of the best ones. It is obviously what football was built on, really, back in the old days, so to speak. And now, yeah, so I'm quite excited to show you guys this one. I think this is good. Now, defensive style, press after possession loss. It works on the 4-4-2. Don't know why. Don't ask me. No, I'm joking. Yeah, so press after possession loss. It works really well. It is one of them where you kind of have to be careful. When I say careful, I mean that you can, obviously, your players do move around. They're not going to always stay in position, which means you have to be wary of where your players go. But in terms of having those two banks of four and the two strikers, those two strikers and that first bank of four, they win the ball back so well when you're pressing like this. So for me, it just is 100% worth doing. But obviously, that is completely up to you. Now, before we do carry on, if you haven't, please drop a like on the video. Drop a comment if you do enjoy the video, and please drop a sub. It all helps out a lot. We are trying to, we're trying to get partnered, really. The watch hours is a massive pain in the bum, really. So yeah, if you do watch the video, please, watch as much of it as you can. It helps me out massively, so I would really, really appreciate it. Now, we are on to the depth, which is 72. 72 depth is for the auto offside traps, for people that aren't aware. When you have your depth on 72, the game will automatically do offside traps for you. Now, at the start of the game, I wasn't a massive fan of this, but as I've played more, you start to realise how more and more important this is, especially when you are playing against better players. Obviously, just trying to catch people offside and not letting them just easily go through and goal is a massive thing. But also, when you are playing mid to low level players, they just are not ready for it at all. They get completely caught off guard, and generally, you can score a lot of you can stop them scoring a lot of easy goals just by using offside traps. So, it's definitely something to try and utilise in the game, so make sure you are trying to do so. Now, the build-up play is on balanced. For me, I don't like using any of the other ones personally. The only one I've had any kind of joy with is long ball, in terms of playing it on my regular kind of formations, and that is mostly just when I'm trying to counter-attack people. And with the 4-4-2, I don't really feel like the 4-4-2 is that kind of formation. So I personally wouldn't use it. Obviously, fast build-up is good as well, but that's generally when you're going on constant pressure and things like that. It's not when you're just, using your normal formation. For me, fast build-up, it knocks too many players here, there, and everywhere, and generally just doesn't really help anything at all, in my opinion. Now, we are on to chance creation, and we are using the GOAT. That is direct passing. Direct passing is obviously absolutely incredible in this game. Basically, what it does is, when you have strikers who have high attacking positioning, they make a lot of very, very good runs for through balls. Your wingers do make runs as well, but it is mostly meant to be for your strikers. And obviously, usually they have to be fast because, if they're going to latch onto the end of through balls, they have to have a bit of pace about them. So obviously, be aware of that. Don't go using direct passing with a 50 pace striker or something, because that would be pointless. Now, the width is on 40. Now, that is because, as much as I like having the left mid, right mid, I do want them to cut in a little bit. I want them to be a bit more involved in the central areas in these attacking positions. It almost slightly plays like a 4-2-2, but you can be a bit better. You can, with the 4-2-2, because they're cams, the instructions that you can give them compared to a left mid, right mid are different. And for me, I prefer having the 4-4-2 with basically narrow wingers, and then I can use my other instructions as well to make them play even better. Now, I do have players in the box on 7. Now, if you'd been watching my previous videos, you would have known that I had been using 6 for a long time. The only reason I'm now using 7 is because I am trying to be a bit more attacking. It's one of them. I think with this game, overloading certain areas is very, very key, especially with how bad defending is, in my opinion. There is a skill gap to it, just like there used to be a skill gap with El Tornado overhead kicks and things like that. there's a skill gap to it, but there's a crap one, and definitely not something I personally enjoy. But yeah, so with defending not being too great, 7 players in the box is definitely the way to go. It basically just helps you have more and more attacking options in the box. It can leave you again a little bit exposed defensively, but as long as you're aware of it, it shouldn't be an issue. And if it is an issue for you, just knock it down to 6 or even 5 if you really want to. The formation will still play well. Just 7 players in the box is my personal preference. Now, corners is on 2 and free kicks are on 1. Nothing too crazy to say there. Now, we will get onto the 2 strikers. Both of my strikers are on stay central and get in behind. Now, that is because I do have, obviously, my left mid, right mid a bit narrower, which means that if I don't have them on stay central, they'll drift actually a bit too wide and will almost be, it sounds silly, but they'll almost be too far away from everyone else. So for me, I like to have my 2 central strikers in the centre when I'm playing this formation because, like I said, I have the wingers who kind of tuck in a little bit as well. So we just need them in those narrower positions. We do also have both of them on getting behind. Like I said previously, that is obviously to try and use direct passing to make basically getting behind as much as possible. We've all known, if you've played this game, about how good through balls are, and if you don't and you haven't played the game yet and this is your first video you're watching, through balls are very, very, very good. Whether you're doing normal through balls, LBRB, which are precision threaded through balls, RB ones, which are precision through balls, or LB through balls, which are over the tops, all of them are very, very, very good. And very, very usable, and having your 2 strikers on getting behind to abuse those is the way to go on FC24. Now, I do have both of my centre mids on cover centre, stay back while attacking. Now, they are both on cover centre because we do have a left mid, right mid, and left back, right back. We do not need any more support in the wider areas, and because we do only have 2 midfielders, we do need them marshal in the middle of the park, making sure no silly passes come through, no one just makes any silly runs, protecting the middle of the pitch. And that is why we do also have both of them on stay back while attacking. So even if they do go forward, they make sure they get back as fast as possible if we do lose the ball. Because like I said, we do need them to help protect our defence, sorry, and help us defend in the key areas. Now, we do have both wingers on cut inside, get in behind and get into the box across. Cut inside is for the reasons I explained earlier about having narrower wingers. Like I said, we do want them to be slightly more involved in more attacking. You have both of them on getting behind. Now, this is the instruction I was talking about that you can't do with the 4-2-2 because they are cams. And having them on getting behind means that they can make so many better runs in behind the defence. And it can just cause your opponent so many more issues compared to maybe a 4-2-2, which as much as 4-2-2 is good, certain instructions prohibit it from being as good as it could be. And then we do have both of them on getting to the box for cross as well. That is for obviously back post headers, for cutbacks, for just any way of basically being available at the back post. That's why you have getting to the box for cross on. For me, it is an absolute must-have. Now, both of our centre-backs and our goalkeeper are all on stay-back. Just all the defaults, basically. Nothing too crazy there. And we do have both of our, basically our full-backs. They are both on stay-back while attacking. Just to help defend, like I said, these front 6 players will do the most of our attacking. I don't want our fullbacks being that aggressive. So yeah, guys, hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, please drop it a like, drop it a thumbs up. Let me know what you want to see from me in the future. Like I said, if you can watch the videos, watching the whole video helps me so much. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.